Let's take a look at an example of how to use the law of sines to solve a triangle. So here says solve the triangle shown. What do we know? We know two angles and we know a side. So whenever we know two of the angles, we can easily find the third angle, right? Because we know that alpha plus beta plus gamma should add up to 180 degrees. Plugging in the values, we're going to have 50 degrees plus beta plus gamma is 30 equals 180. So that's 80 together on the left side. When we subtract 80 on both sides, we get beta equals 100. So we know that angle beta is 100 degrees. Now, remember we said that we need at least one side measurement. So in this case, we know side C. How do we know it's C? We know it's C because it's across from angle. Oh, it's actually A. Sorry, it's across from angle alpha. So it is A, not C. All right. So what is the other side that we want to find? Let's find B. So we could write that A divided by sine alpha equals B divided by sine beta. So I'm writing an expression that involves pieces that I already know and one piece that I want to find out. So I know A and I know sine alpha. I know alpha. I know beta, but I don't know B. So that's what I'm looking for. And so how do I solve for B? Well, we could solve now, or we could plug in the values first and solve later. It doesn't matter. But if you remember how to solve ratios, you will know that B equals the product of these two across divided by the value that's opposite of B. So we're going to have A times sine beta divided by sine alpha. So what do we have? We have 10 times sine. What's beta? Beta is 100 degrees over sine alpha, and alpha is 50 degrees. So now all we have to do is to plug this into the calculator. First of all, make sure that you are in the correct mode. So we're in degrees, we're good. So we have 10 times sine of 100. We're going to divide it by sine of 50. And we get approximately 12.855 cents. So approximately 12.9. So, well, let's write a bigger fraction first, which is 12.9. Okay, so that's B. All right, what else do we want to find? We know all of the angles now. We know B, we know A, we don't know C. So again, I'm gonna write C divided by sine gamma is going to be equal to, and now I can choose whether I want to use A over sine alpha or B over sine beta, but I would like to use the values that were given to me. Why? Because they're exact values, like A is 10 exactly. Now for B, I approximate, it's approximate value, right? So if I want to be like more accurate, I will choose the values that were given to me. So I will use actually A over sine alpha. So again, solving this ratio for C, I'm going to have C equals A times sine gamma divided by sine alpha. All right, so that's 10 times sine gamma is 30. And alpha is 50. So again, what I need to do, I need to put it into my calculator. So 10 times sine 30. Don't forget to close parenthesis, otherwise you're going to get the wrong result. Sine 50. So I got 6.5270364, which is approximately 6.5. All right, so we solved this triangle. We found, which means we found all 3 angles and all 3 sides of this triangle. And I would write it down, but unfortunately I don't have room. So, but please, if you're asked to do that, to solve this problem on the exam, please write out all the values that you found clearly, mark them, maybe box them. And I invite you to try and solve another triangle by yourself. And we have, again, we have 2 angles, 98 degrees and 43 degrees. And we have a side of 22 degrees. So, I mean, 22 units, sorry. So go ahead and try it. And pause here if you have to. And I'll see you in the next video.